NASA ball. NASA ball. It's just like Epcot ball. Oh, look at all the rockets. Oh, I love the rocket garden. That's my kind of garden. You have your little community garden. Give me that. Give me the rocket garden. I'll take it. All right, so as you can see, we finally now have made it inside of Kennedy. We're just in the rocket garden here, looking at these behemoths. But we're here today because it is the 35th anniversary for the Hubble. So they have a 44-minute IMAX 3D movie about the Hubble, presented by Leo DiCaprio, from hit movies such as Titanic.
Oh my goodness.
My favorite movie of all time. Well, no, that's not true. Jurassic Park and then Titanic. But we were here to see the new film that they have. We're gonna go walk around. We're gonna actually go to the Saturn V Center to see the Hubble replica that they have in there. We haven't been here in a couple months.
No.
So we're gonna walk around, see some cool stuff that we haven't seen in a while, and we're gonna check out the Hubble. Look at the beautiful International Space Station. That's the shirt that I have on with the ISS on the back. It's a Cove shirt. I was gonna wear my rocket science shirt, but I couldn't find it, so I put on a Cove shirt that got ISS on it.
Well,
still works.
At least you do have like 10 different space shirts to pick from. So.
I do. All right, so it's almost 1 o'clock, so now we're gonna head into the IMAX theater to see the Hubble presentation. 35th anniversary. We made it to space. We're just staring out of the ISS. See, there is an umbrella that I want to get that looks just like this. It's an umbrella, but it looks like you're looking out of the ISS.
Oh.
Like it's like the same architecture. I really want to get it. It looks really cool. Oh, can you imagine what this really looks like when you're actually looking down? Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous view. I couldn't even imagine. All right, let's head in, see what this 3D movie's like.
Hear those words, we have touchdown.
Take it away somewhere else, so I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to stick it on the table. I'll scoop out some peanut butter.
All right, so we just got out of the IMAX theater Hubble 3D, the movie experience. Listen, I love Universal, I love Disney, I love the theming they do. It's very immersive. But listen, Kennedy is just like jaw-dropping. It's because it's real. It like actually is showing you these crazy things that you've never thought were real or whatever that may be. But it is, it's real. Seeing the crazy amount of galaxies and everything that are in our universe. They said, what, 100 million galaxies at least in our galaxy. And I mean, we live in a singular galaxy. Like, it makes me want to cry. Literally sitting there and like watching those kind of things literally makes me want to cry from how beautiful it is. It's insane. Like every time we come to Kennedy, it really puts into perspective how incredibly like insignificant we are.
Yeah.
And how small we are. It's insane. But that was a great 40-minute movie. I really enjoyed that. It told you all about like the start of Hubble, the launch, them fixing it multiple times, going up there fixing different things, lenses, batteries, circuit boards. But it's crazy.
I really like the segments where they show the astronauts, you know, just living day to day.
Yeah.
I really thought that was cool. I liked that.
It's cool that even back then they were still shooting it in IMAX, because even one of the astronauts said, he goes,
I know.
I just shot my first IMAX segment and I got to go shoot another one. You were talking about, what was that, 2009? 2006?
No, I think it was 2009.
2009. That's when he was saying that. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, sure, IMAX was around, but it's like they were doing it in space. On the Space Shuttle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just so cool to like, because I know some stuff about the Hubble. Like I know that it travels 17,500 miles per hour around the world, which is 500 mile per hour more than the ISS. So it actually orbits the Earth every 90 minutes compared to like the ISS, it's like every 95 minutes. But like, I just love like learning more of that stuff. Like, still though, one of the craziest things to me about the Hubble in general and just space and taking photos of the different parts of space is the furthest photo the Hubble has ever taken a picture of is 13.5 billion light years away. Which you might think like
light years.
So a singular light year is 186,000 miles per second. So that, like, it's an astronomical number, 13.5 billion light years. But the thing is, when we always talk about space and there's nothing out there, we haven't seen anything, we haven't done this, you also have to think how time and space work together. So when we are staring 13.5 billion light years away, we're seeing that place 13.5 billion years ago from today.
Well, it's not even 13.5 billion years, because in the segment it talks about how it was the time that we're seeing in those pictures are billions of years before the Earth even existed.
No, I'm saying if we took a picture right now 13.5 billion light years away, that means that what we're taking a picture of is actually 13.5 billion years ago, because that light that is showing us that picture needs to travel 13.5 billion light years. So again, 13.5 billion years, because obviously light is traveling at the speed of light. So we're seeing those things 13.5 billion years ago. So literally there could be a planet that is exactly like Earth, like a, what is it called, the multiverse. There could be an exact replica of us, everything, like us sitting right here in a Kennedy Space Center on another Earth. But yet we can't see it because
we're looking in the past.
We're seeing in the past. So it's just crazy to think that like we might be looking to right before another Earth forms.
Or like we see planets,
even though it might be there right now in time, we can't see it because we're looking into the past. Which is, it's just mind-blowing to think that we actually, I mean, space technically is time travel. Like,
yeah,
it really is. I mean, we can't harness that yet. I don't know if we ever could, but oh my goodness, it's so crazy to think. Like I said, but seeing that on the screen, like the IMAX, and seeing the 3D and everything, and being up there watching them, and just seeing the shuttle, the Atlantis shuttle with the Hubble, and then Earth behind it, is just, I don't know, it's crazy. It really is. It is beyond, like I said, jaw-dropping. So if you guys don't know, there are bus tours here in Kennedy. They take you over to the Saturn V Center. That's the only way you can get to the Saturn V Center. But it's cool because it takes you past NASA's VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building, and they actually point out things. You get to watch little videos on the bus tour and everything like that, and then they'll bring you right back to here. But it's really cool. It's a really cool little tour. I know sometimes they do different, like they'll add little sections or so. Sometimes they'll take them away depending on development and what's going on. So we're gonna see what the tour is like today, so we can head over to the Saturn V building.
Director does? Absolutely. The launch director's job during the planning phase is to ensure that you have everything in place that you put in this room on launch day. They have a tough job, and that's to determine if the flight and the ground systems are go or no go. And I depend on them to make those calls on launch day.
Yeah, makes sense. So I hear that you're going to be...
Success of Demo 2, SpaceX is now regularly sending crews to the ISS. Boeing's spacecraft, the CST-100 Starliner, has also undergone orbital flight tests in order to send crews to the space station. It's able to seat up to 7 astronauts and cargo. Starliner launches atop an Atlas V rocket, made by United Launch Alliance, or ULA. Upon its return to Earth, rather than splashing down in the ocean, Starliner deploys airbags to land in...
Animals aren't harmed. Gopher tortoises are notorious for this. They go places where they shouldn't be, and sometimes we have to move them. We also support launches. We do a lot of research because we help the land managers, which is the most exciting new project that we have, and it's not really new. It started in 2010, but it's been ongoing.
So if you go over there, that's where the actual show takes place. The pre-show going into the Saturn V. But you can come out to the right here. go out into this little garden area and then go in down here. That's what we're gonna do. We've seen the show. One of the next times we come back, we'll have to film it and put it up. It's a great show. It's the actual command center for Apollo, and they take you through the actual steps to launch. It's awesome. You can still see the VAB there in the distance. And then if we go out here in the back, we get to see the new SpaceX launch pad. It's still the normal launch pad, but they finally put up chopsticks, which is where which is where Starship is actually going to start taking off and landing, which would be amazing because we see launches from our front yard.
Yes, we can still see them.
But now we're going to be able to see not just Falcon 9s, we'll be able to see Starship in all her glory. Look at this. The pure size of this building to fit this entire ship in it is incredible. Again, I know the camera does no justice, but I mean, this is massive. I mean, you can see people standing next to this thing. It is insane. And it goes the whole way down as well. All right, so we just came outside. We're sitting down on the one viewing platform that's just outside of the building. And this is where you can see the launch pads. And right there is the new Starship chopsticks. That is where Starship will launch from eventually. Again, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that behemoth going through. Because like I said, we see Falcon 9s all the time. We see them every couple days they launch. Even though they're still incredible. I mean, they are bright and everything, but this thing it's gonna look like daytime. It's incredibly bright. So we're gonna be able to actually just see them right up front. I do want to come though, and actually come here, because there's also another viewing center just down over that way a little bit. But I do want to come. I want to see this bad boy launch. The one other thing that is kind of weird right now is that in Florida we have a burn ban because we've been having like a massive drought. So on the way here we go through, which is in here as well, the Merritt Wildlife Refuge and Preserve. And the thing is that it is dry right now. So even though there's a ton of water right here, there are tons of waterways that we passed that were bone dry.
Yes, they were.
You couldn't see anything. There was no water at all. I think we're supposed to get rain this week, but I don't know. Because this is where the wildfires, they were a little more in the coast and a little north. But yeah, it is weird to see a lot of these areas not have water right now because of how dry it's been. All right, so I don't know why I was thinking in my mind that Hubble was here at Saturn V. Doesn't make any sense. Has nothing to do with Saturn V. Has everything to do with the Atlantis and the Space Shuttle program. That's where it launched from. That's where it was repaired from. So, but I wanted to come out to the Saturn V anyway to check out chopsticks and see the new launch. Also, we got lucky on the bus tour. We actually got to go in to like where the VAB is. Every single bus tour we've ever taken coming here, we've never gone there. It's always been like straight through. So we actually got to see that. So that was nice. A plus, yeah. So we're gonna head back now into the actual KSC-VC. What is that? KSC-VC, the not Kerbal Space Program, Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. That's what that stands for. We're gonna head back there and we're gonna head into Atlantis and we're gonna go finally see the actual Hubble. Here we are inside the Atlantis building, and there it is. Look at that beauty. We're just out on the first floor now, but we're gonna go up top and just give it a better look. And here it is in all its glory. Look at this beast. Just think, this thing right here is taking photos billions of light years away. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
And all it is in orbit around this planet. That's it. But the only reason it has to be there is because of the atmosphere. It needs to get clear pictures, so it just needs to be on the other side of the atmosphere, and that's how it gets the pictures. And then if you turn this way, this is the Atlantis. This is what fixed the Hubble for the last time.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is just incredible how big it is as well. It's crazy because, I don't know, you see these things, like you see this launch on TV or a video or something. Oh, the pre-show is getting let out. That's crazy, like the pre-show with the reveal of the Atlantis. With this beautiful nebula. This thing is just insane. They used a lot of tin foil. They must have made their mothers very upset when they used all this tin foil of theirs.
I love reading these.
It's more than 300 miles above Earth.
I love reading all these blurbs because you find out how much technology that is used for space really affects the real world. So like this one right here, it says that technology that was developed for this telescope is used to help find breast cancer in patients.
Pretty much everything that was created for NASA has been made into consumer grade things. Like if it wasn't for NASA, we would have like nothing. Like it's crazy to think about how much they have created. So what does it say? Space Geek Fact: if you can see as well as Hubble, you would be able to read the fine print on a newspaper 1 mile away and be able to stand in New York and distinguish the left and right headlights of a car in California. That's pretty impressive. I can already do that, but for anybody else, that'd be pretty impressive.
You're so funny.
Listen, I ate my carrots as a kid, okay?
That's why I have night vision.
That's very true. Here's all the different, like you see like the solar rays, obviously. I mean, they're pointed upwards, but that's what they look like on the other sides of these sections. And the sun sensor, the access door that they get into.
Oh, look, this is what you were just talking about. It has to be outside.
Hubble's incredibly clear. Her clarity doesn't come from its mirror. Actually, it's smaller than... Yeah, Hubble's able to take such clear pictures of faraway objects because of its orbit is high enough above to distort effects of the atmosphere. Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the whole reason. Like they say, it's literally smaller than a normal ground-based telescope. But just because it's above the atmosphere, it's clear. And then, yeah, look at these. These images are just... It's so crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to think that this is real. That's real. Those are real photos of space. Telescopes, oh, there you go. Telescopes can't take you back in time, but they show us what the universe looked like a long, long time ago. During a thunderstorm, when you hear the thunder crash, you've already seen the flash from the lightning. Seeing distant objects throughout the universe works the same way. Activity we see occurring thousands, millions, or even billions of years ago. It takes the light from those objects so long to travel those vast distances that we actually are seeing them back in time. So that's what I was talking about, that we're actually seeing things billions of years ago from the furthest picture that's ever taken. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, look at these images. See all the different galaxies. Ugh.
See, here's another thing about
tracking endangered animals.
Mm-hmm.
The program created for Hubble to compare and match star configurations was used to create a pattern matching database to identify whale sharks by their unique spots. The system has tracked over other endangered animals, including polar bears and ocean sunfish. Oh, I love sunfish. They're the crazy big
I know
beasts that look like they were cut in half, and they like
pancakes.
Yeah.
They're
like, I guess, a flounder but turned sideways, and it has two giant fins, one on top and one on the bottom.
It's really funny seeing the difference between an adult sunfish and a baby sunfish.
Yeah. Oh, they're tiny. I mean, they are puny. I mean, they're like very small compared to, what do they get, 800-900 pounds, I think?
Okay.
They get massive. Look at this, the James Webb as well. I love this thing. I actually have a Metal Earth model of this. That was a really nice model to do. On the final mission of Hubble, Discovery was ready to launch in case she was needed to rescue the Atlantis crew. Thankfully, the mission went flawlessly and no rescue was needed. Images from Hubble have touched millions and millions of people. It is truly the world's telescope. I mean, just look at that. Again, that looks something that was made for a movie, something crazy like that. Neil deGrasse. I like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I've read a couple of his books. read the one I really liked was Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. That was a good book.
You look like someone who'd read a book by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why wouldn't I? That's the kind of books I read. Melissa reads fiction, I read nonfiction. I want facts, I want to learn when I read. So those are the kind of books that I read. Except
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's science still. Like The Martian, my favorite book of all time. Because it was like real.
You read to learn,
It's not real,
I read for escapism.
Yes. I mean, obviously, The Martian is not real, but it is very realistic, at least, from Andy Weir. Great, great book. I still got to read his next one in the series. Keep forgetting about it.
Just look at it.
This thing is just incredible. Just what it is. Let's get on to the other side and look. Now here you can kind of see the solar panels on the top. But just look at this thing. Incredible. I guess this is some more photos. There's a galaxy, the colliding galaxies, the Helix Nebula. How incredible these are. Pulling into the bay for repairs, Hubble is designed to be serviced from the orbiter's payload bay, but snagging a 12-ton satellite orbiting the Earth at 17,500 miles per hour is not easy. I could imagine. Oh, another space geek fact. Hubble's exterior is covered with 225 feet of yellow handrails, providing the only means of holding on to the service this telescope. Which are these right here. These are the rails that you hold on to if you would ever need to use to service this. You can see them all up and down the side. And here's when it was deployed, 1990. 35 years ago.
Say it one more time.
So 35 years ago, 1990 is when it was deployed. It's only 5 years older than me. I think it's 5 years older than me. That's crazy.
I was just thinking about how during the movie that we watched, it said that it took 10 years to build the telescope.
Oh yeah, and I think in today's money, it was like 16 billion or something like that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, just looking it up, I was right. It took, in today's money, about $16 billion for everything for this. But I don't think that's not including the cost of like space shuttle operations. Is just the development and servicing missions. Compton was safely deorbited and burned up in the Earth's atmosphere in 2000, which is this right here, the Gamma Ray Observatory. The Chandra, I have another, there's also a Metal Earth model of the Chandra that I have, really cool. I do need to buy the Hubble. I don't have the Hubble. I think that would be a cool buy. It's only like 12 bucks in the shop. With our discount, it'll probably be like 10, so I might pick that up today because I could always use another model to do, another space model to add to my collection. I only have a couple that I have not done out of all the space ones that they offer, so. Awe-inspiring to see what we have done and what we have built. Just amazing. I think this is just floating in orbit right now, taking pictures of everything. Seeing things that we can never even begin to like fathom and imagine. What incredible beauty. Here you can see, it actually shows you which shuttle did what. So Discovery deployed it in 90, the Endeavour did the first repair in 93. Mission 2 was also the Discovery. Mission 3A was Discovery, 3B was Columbia, and then the final in May of 2009, the Atlantis. Yeah, it's also my month of my birthday.
Wow.
Look at that.
In May of 2009, I was 7 years old.
Wow. Yeah, oh yeah, mission filmed for IMAX. The first tweet from space.
Whoa, that's sick. All right, I'm gonna write down the stuff.
Come over here, Jackson. Off the path. They also have some kind of cool little rides here. They have a space shuttle simulator that's here in the Atlantis building. They also have a couple missions to like Mars and things like that in the Gateway building. Next time we come back, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
the rides.
The rides.
and show those bad boys off. It's actually a lot of fun, especially the Space Shuttle one. I mean, it puts you straight back and you launch.
Yeah.
It's super cool. They actually have some of the select pins on sale. You can kind of see them all here. They have the Enterprise, the Endeavour, Discovery, Columbia, Challenger, and then a pair of boots.
There's, pair of boots.
Oh, yeah, pair of boots.
There's the Heroes and Legends, and there is one for the
There's
Atlantis.
the Heroes and Legends. There's the Heroes and Legends, and then what was the other one? The Atlantis.
There's an Atlantis one. Here's this Atlantis one too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's different.
Yeah, you can see they all have
The ships on them.
like the actual shuttles with what they were.
Yeah, we were hoping to find one for the telescope.
But, I mean, they don't have... I mean, the Discovery would be cool to get.
Discovery would be cool.
I would get the Discovery. I throw it on my thing. I already have the Go for
Well, you
launch.
have one. Should I get one?
I have the Holidays in Space that we came to. You just have just...
Yeah, just Holidays in Space thing. I should get Discovery for mine then.
Get the Discovery.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're gonna be getting the
Metal Earth.
The Metal Earth.
That's true. I do like the Hall of Heroes though, or Heroes and Legends. But that's really cool. And the boots. The boots are kind of cool because it's just weird. But yeah, it's cool. I think they have a glove one as well somewhere, but these are the ones that are on sale for only $3. That's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Alright, and I'm picking up the Hubble. Can't wait to build this bad boy. This will be cool. Almost finish off my collection of space and Middle Earth models. Now into the world's largest space shop. Wow. Just love how big this space shop is. Got a whole gantry going across the top on the second floor. Here was the James Webb I was talking about that I've done. This is one of my favorite models, but here's the entire lineup. The Boeing Starliner, the Space Shuttle, which I've done, Lunar Rover I've done, Perseverance, the Lunar Module, ISS, the Apollo CSM, little astronaut, Saturn V, the old school shuttles. Here's the last couple, obviously the Hubble that we just bought, the Mars rover, which is cool that I've done, and just the Lunar Module. Pretty much done all of these. ISS was definitely the hardest. It's a very hard model to do. Very intricate, but these are all incredible. Actually, no, the Perseverance was definitely probably harder, actually. This is incredible. We also have the Mars lander. Actually, we have one Hubble-related thing. Pretty sure it's the Hubble. Should be.
It should be.
Should be. Very,
Yeah, it has to be. Look, it's got the little arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, has to
Cool.
be.
Nice little magnet. $7. That's not bad. Wow. This new shirt.
I like it.
That's really cool. I'd rock this. Just has the Kennedy Space Center on the front.
Oh, they even have it as coasters.
Oh yeah. And the water bottle.
Oh, nice.
Cool. What if the bag? Oh, it's like on everything.
Oh, this must just be their like new
Yeah.
series.
Wow. You got a little tote bag. That's cool. I actually really like this. I like the tote bag a lot. This awesome lounge flag they have. What is this? That's like a
Oh no.
glittery.
Is this supposed to be like a spacesuit itself? Like this is
Maybe.
the dome hat and this
Oh
is the
no,
chest?
I don't think that.
And this
Well,
is the arm patch?
maybe. I don't know. What's the front look like? Or not the front, the back.
So the back is just.
Yeah, it still has an S all over. That's really cool though.
What does it say?
See, now if I was getting a lounge fly, if I would rock one of these, this is what I would rock. This is cool. Little NASA symbol on it.
Oh, this is a phosphorescent bag, so it glows in the dark.
Oh, so like the
Glows in
whole
the
bag
dark.
glows in the dark? I would
Yeah, I guess all the
guess.
white parts.
Well,
Oh
that's
no,
pretty
maybe
much the whole bag.
unless it's these specific yellow spots right here.
Yeah, that would make sense. That's really cool though.
Pretty
I like
cool.
this. They even have the wallet to go with the bag. So what's the inside look like? Oh, it's got like the cool...
Like a NASA lining.
That's cool.
That's cool. Just put the bubble wrap in.
Yeah, that'd be cool to go with your bag.
Look, they have the 60th anniversary of the NASA Barbie, Miss Astronaut.
She is $115.
Well, you have to think this is a collector's.
But is it like real or is it like remade? Like,
Well, I think this is a remake because this is the anniversary. But if you look at the face, if you look at the face, this is the style of the Barbie from back then.
that's cool.
Very cool.
Still $150. I mean, if you want to collect it, sure. Please see crew member to purchase. Oh, no more than 20,000 worldwide.
Yeah.
So I guess
this
technically it is a
exclusive.
collector. Yeah, 20,000 seems like a lot, but
Obviously, I mean, it makes
I mean-
sense that they would have them at the NASA location since this is, you know, the astronaut Barbie.
yeah,
Very cool.
makes sense.
All right, so we just got done in Kennedy. We're gonna head out. What a great day. Glad to come in for a quick trip to admire the Hubble and its 35 years of being there and being great.
It was very informative. Good
Was.
trip.
Always good to come here and learn. That's all you're gonna do. When you come here, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn today. But other than that, we're gonna get out of here. We're about to blast off. So we'll catch you right back here in the next one. Peace.